University. Now that we all know where we're at, Northwest Missouri State University's Ron Houston Center for the Performing Arts and the Graduate School Commencement Exercises for Spring 2016. I'm Dr. Matt Walker, Assistant Professor and Director of the School of Communication and Mass Media. The candidates for graduation will enter the auditorium soon, but I would first like to introduce our musicians. You've been listening to the Bell Tower Brass Ensemble under the direction of Maestro John Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bell Tower Brass Ensemble. Just a couple of things before the ceremony begins. We have a great ceremony planned for tonight. Thank you for being a part of our celebration. Please take a moment to check your cell phone and make sure it's on silent. And for your safety as well as the candidates, we ask that you refrain from taking photographs in the stairways or in the area in front of the stage. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. Please stand as you are able for the presentation of flags. Students who represent their classmates carry the flags of their countries. They are led by Dr. Jeff Foote, Director of International Programs and the English as a Second Language program. Please remain standing for the entrance of the platform party. The platform party is led by Grand Marshal Dr. Michael Hobbs, Professor in the Department of English and Modern Languages. The Northwest banner is being carried by Student Senate President Paige Deals. Please welcome the candidates for degrees from the graduate school. Northwest confers the following graduate degrees: Master of Science, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Education, Master of Music Education, and Specialist in Education. Graduates are escorted by Graduate School Marshal Dr. Terry Long, Professor of Recreation in the School of Health Sciences and Wellness, and by Honor Banner Carrier Amani Kelepu. welcome the faculty of Northwest Missouri State University. Assisting our faculty is Dr. Jeff Thornsberry, Associate Professor of Biology in the Department of Natural Sciences. Please remain standing, face the flag on the stage, and join in singing our national anthem, led by Nathaniel Orr, graduate candidate with the Master's in Music Education degree program.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Now, would you please welcome the president of Northwest Missouri State University, Dr. John Jasinski.
Greetings, Bearcats. We are here to celebrate you. It's an honor to welcome all of you to Northwest's spring commencement exercises, and we're so pleased to have the rain gods providing a blessing to us this evening. Every day is a great day to be a Bearcat. You all know that. And we also know that your degree as degree candidates really reflects all the hard work and the perseverance that you have provided in your pursuits here to graduate from Northwest Missouri State University. What's interesting is that there are very few people that persist through graduation across our country and really across the world. So we commend you because you're celebrating a very special occasion, and you all should be very proud of your accomplishments. We offer Bearcat greetings to our graduates, family, and friends up there, down here, and certainly online. We welcome our faculty and staff, our platform guests, our commencement speaker, Mr. David Edwards, and his wife, Malika, and all those, again, watching our ceremony online. Northwest students, you have learned how to better yourselves. You've learned about leadership and how to be a follower, team skills, and really to hone your competencies, those that are relevant to your workplace opportunities. And really, what you've done is placed yourself in pretty good stead to go out and help the communities in which you will live and learn and grow together. We here at Northwest Missouri State University are very proud to enact our mission of focusing on student success, every student, every day. And we're very proud about not just enrolling students, but having them persist, in your case, through the graduate education and coming through here on stage, graduating tonight. Your role has been to learn, to grow, to challenge yourself, to challenge each other, to challenge us, to expand your horizons, to ask questions, and yes, to ask more questions, and to be discerning as you lead with integrity, but also to treat others with respect. And that's very important as we reflect on diversity, equity, and inclusion here at Northwest Missouri State University. Another one of your roles is to connect. Bearcats connect. We see it every day. Students connect with each other. Students connect with our faculty. Students connect with our staff and vice versa, obviously. And also students connect with Bearcats who are alumni and the workplace. That connection is very important as we reflect on what Northwest Missouri State is all about. But no matter the road you have traveled, we encourage you to celebrate the past, but also we ask you to be future focused. We encourage you to be part of the solution. Be an active citizen, collaborate, network, respect each other, and as I mentioned just a moment ago, respect differences. You know, we live in a very wonderful time period in our world, full of information, the ability to connect with each other. Yet on the other hand, we live in a world full of strife and one that is ripe for tough and uneasy discussions. But we encourage each other here at Northwest Missouri State and all of you to really face all that's in front of us directly and proceed to action. And we ask, what will be your role in helping provide for respect and inclusion as you depart campus? It's an important topic to us here, and we know it will be important to you as you go into your workplace communities and your living communities. Before I call Mr. Edwards to the podium, please allow me to provide a couple of special recognitions. Actually, one, and I'm not sure where she's sitting, but I would be remiss to not call out a Northwest employee who sits among you today as a fellow graduate. Miss Ann Long is graduating with her MBA. Ann, where are you at? How are you doing? Congratulations. Thank you for your hard work. Bearcat graduating class of 2016, this ceremony is called a commencement. And think about the word commence. We celebrate not only a chapter in your life that culminates today, but also what is to begin today and what you will indeed accomplish in the years ahead. Please help me recognize your families and loved ones who have helped you get to this culminating part of your college celebration. Graduates, let's thank your family and loved ones. And we have to thank our faculty and staff. We talk about Bearcat culture, the Bearcat family, about connecting and engaging, about relationships. And our faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, care deeply about each and every one of you and your success. So please, let's give a big Bearcat thank you to our faculty and our staff. And I also would like to thank our Board of Regents that are here on stage, the Northwest Leadership Team members, Dean's Council members, Faculty Senate, Student Senate Presidents, and others, our registrar that are here on stage. They're very important to your success as well. So thank you, Platform Party. It is now my pleasure to introduce tonight's commencement speaker. David Edwards is Vice President and Fellow at Cerner, a global healthcare information technology company headquartered in Kansas City, Missouri. During his 24 years with Cerner, David has been instrumental in leading the company through pivotal shifts in technology and architecture. In fact, over dinner, he was talking about the growth of Cerner, and it has been prolific. And it's no coincidence that it's tagged to, in large part, his time at Cerner. He's been influential in incubating and promoting the use of collaborative and agile developmental methodologies. David is often at the center of strategic technology decisions and is leading a software development organization focused on building scalable and reliable computational infrastructure. In 2008, he was awarded the Cerner Fellow designation in recognition for his distinguished technical contributions. David holds a bachelor's degree in computer science and a minor in mathematics right here from Northwest Missouri State University, where he also serves as a member of our Computer Science Professional Advisory Board. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome back a Bearcat. Welcome him home, Mr. David Edwards.
John. I'd like to start this evening by, hold on, I gotta change that, I'm tall guy. I'd like to start this evening by thanking the wonderful people at Northwest for extending an invitation to deliver the commencement address. I'm humbled by the offer, and I'm honored to be in your presence. 25 years ago, I sat where you are, eagerly awaiting my transition from what seemed like an endless era of classrooms and study groups, semester projects and exams, to a new life of compelling and meaningful work. I was thrilled with the idea of closing that chapter and redirecting my energy towards earning income and building a successful career. In many respects, my career has been much more rewarding than I could ever have imagined. But what I didn't know at the time was how little I knew. It turns out that chapter of learning should never be closed, and thankfully it never did. The years that I spent here at Northwest taught me one critical lesson: how to learn. In fact, this may be your most important tool as you embark on your own journey in life. What you need to know 25 years from now will almost certainly be radically different than what you know today. If you don't think so, in my field of computer science, this phone I'm holding in my hand is 250 times more powerful than the largest computer we had on campus in 1991, which, by the way, was serving the entire student population. Technology is rapidly disrupting virtually every industry we know, whether it be the way we hail a taxi, or the way we think about money, or even the way education is delivered. Everything is different now, and everything will be different tomorrow. My first exposure to computing happened at the ripe age of 10, when my father brought home a fancy new calculator with a cutting-edge feature, the ability to be programmed. That seminal moment in my life started a journey that eventually led to my enrollment in the computer science program at Northwest. One of the reasons I chose Northwest was that each dormitory room had been equipped with a computer terminal. At that time, there were very few universities providing such a service, so Northwest was quite progressive in creating a unique student experience as the age of computing was blossoming. The ability to access a computer at any time of the day gave me the opportunity to pursue personal learning interests outside of academics. And those personal projects would later prove to be instrumental in contributing to a distinguished career as a software engineer. I went to work for a small healthcare software company in Kansas City called Cerner. Nobody had heard of them. At the time, they were recruiting quite heavily from Northwest, primarily because they used the same kind of computers we had access to as students. Cerner had fewer than 400 people when I joined, and annual revenues of $77 million. Today, we have more than 22,000 associates with offices in 38 countries and annual revenues just shy of $4.5 billion. There's a funny story to all this. I found out years later that the VP of engineering, and we only had one at that time, had almost passed on hiring me for what he cited as, quote, concerns over my awkwardness and intelligence. That's a true story. Yes, he was worried that I was too smart for my own good, is what he said, and that I might get bored. But in the end, he took a chance, and he saw the passion, and he saw the energy. Less than 3 months into that job, my manager approached me with the idea of developing a type of software that had never been attempted before at Cerner. On the surface, there was very little in my academic background that could have prepared me for this particular endeavor. Yet, other than blind ambition, all the tools of success were there. I knew the fundamentals of computer science, I had learned how to learn, and I had an insatiable appetite for learning new things. So, I jumped at the opportunity to do something new and exciting, and went on to spend the better part of that decade building software systems that would play a significant role in Cerner becoming one of the most successful companies in the healthcare IT industry. What I discovered is that opportunity is everywhere. However, most of us don't see it because we're not looking for it. And rarely does opportunity present itself without an investment of time and energy. Sometimes we are indeed given opportunities, but the most rewarding are those that we seek. I was having a lot of fun designing systems and writing software at Cerner, but there was another change that was happening around me that required a new set of skills. Those skills, I would contend, are the reason I stand before you today. What are those skills? Communication, relationships, and leadership. I spent most of my academic life learning everything I needed to know about computer science and mathematics. Anything that could help me develop better software. I thought to myself, what else is there besides writing great software? Well, it became increasingly evident during the early stages of my career that communication skills were essential for growth and success. Great ideas are only good as your ability to influence others to embrace them. And communication is your tool for doing that. Communication is not just about writing and speaking as methods of conveying your thoughts, but also about listening to and empathizing with others. I quickly recognized my own need to improve communication skills, so I spent a considerable amount of time practicing the art of writing. In fact, I was well known at Cerner to keep a thesaurus on my desk at all times. And today, the physical book may be gone, but there's always a virtual rendition open on my laptop. Anytime I have a chance to speak with students, particularly those in science and technology, I strongly urge them to consider taking courses in creative writing and public speaking. Plant the seeds of communication early, and it will serve you very well in life. On relationships, there will almost certainly be a time in your career where your next job or your next opportunity will have more to do with the relationship than anything else. Sure, performance and experience matter, but at the end of the day, people desire to work with those they trust and those they can relate to. 7 years ago, I stepped away from my day-to-day responsibilities to launch an incubator project that would fundamentally change the way Cerner designed software. The success of that project hinged on recruiting the right people. Unfortunately, the relationships I had forged over the years allowed me to essentially handpick those individuals. Relationships can be formed in many ways, but virtually all are built on trust. Relationships open doors, and those doors represent opportunities. One of the indirect benefits of joining Cerner at such an early time in its history is that our CEO often spoke about leadership. The growth and the survival of the company would depend on the generations of leaders that would be cultivated over the years. Failure to do so meant failure as a company. The lessons in leadership were frequent, and sometimes they were unpleasant. The opportunities to lead are actually quite plentiful in this world. But leadership should not be confused with being in a position of leadership. True leadership is earned, it's not given. People follow you because they trust you, and that trust must be earned. I found myself at a very young age being faced with the prospect of leading teams of software developers. In fact, it just sort of happened gradually, but it happened for a reason. I had already earned the trust of executives and peers. Trust comes not only from the achievement of results, but also from the willingness to take risks and the willingness to serve others and remaining principled in the face of adversity. People get appointed to positions of leadership all the time, but that doesn't necessarily imply that others will follow. In the context of leadership, we often distinguish between span of control and span of influence. In a typical manager-employee relationship, which we often equate with leadership, the employee is compelled to follow the manager. This relationship is about control. In contrast, leadership based on influence is much more powerful and effective, regardless of one's position of control. For example, I know a few software engineers at Cerner with far greater capacity to sway the minds of others than many managers and executives. And not surprisingly, the CEO also knows these engineers because he understands the influence they wield on the rest of the company. Most of my lessons in leadership came from the School of Hard Knocks, and most of your lessons will probably follow a similar path. You simply have to learn from your mistakes and move on. But before I wrap up this evening, let me leave you with some simple words of advice as you embark on your own journey in life. Never stop learning. Our CEO used to say, in business, you're either growing or you're dying. Teach yourself how to learn. Learn new things that make you uncomfortable. Understand that mistakes are human and part of the learning process. Read books, read papers, read anything you can get your hands on. Build relationships. Learn how to communicate. Keep an open mind about the world and the opportunities it presents to you. And finally, give back and teach others. Your career, whatever you decide to seek, is a lifelong journey that I can assure you will bring many wonderful surprises. And today we celebrate a very important milestone in that journey. I wish all of you the best of luck while pursuing your dreams. Just remember, have fun along the way. Thank you.
Honored to introduce Northwest's Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Timothy Motet.
Good evening. Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? President Jasinski, these candidates, on my recommendation and on the recommendation of the graduate faculty, the college deans, and the graduate dean, are presented to you for conferral of master's degrees. Will the candidates please come forward? For the comfort of the graduates and viewing pleasure of our guests, candidates, you may sit back down until your row is released. Dr. Gregory Haddock, Vice Provost and Dean of the Graduate School, will place academic hoods on the shoulders of these graduates. Assisting with the names of our international students this evening is Dr. A.J. Bondi, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Information Systems.
Nathaniel Anson Orr. Amanda S. Mather. Amanda Corey Hamilton. Kelsey Elizabeth Corzine. Alyssa L. Shiflett. Marissa Danielle Rangel. Taylor Renee Hammond. Hannah Blair Bry. Katie Maria Whelan. Robin Ann Pettigrew. I got it. Sarah Rochelle Ryder. Mary Elizabeth Shepker. Abigail Grace Curry. Emily Christine King. Heather Renee Townsend. Becca Jane Ridner. Tessa Olivia White. Erin Francis Pearson. Barbara A. Sukan. Raul Dennis Salmon. Christine L. Rotes. Samantha Jo Miller. Michaela Marie Rowland. Lauren McHale Keller. Ashley Marie McFeeters. Amanda Lynn Benjamin. Blake Laramie King. Lee Ann Zeck. Leslie Ann Harger. Jamie Ju Kwan. Tiffany Lee Limback. Lisa M. Perkins. Natasha N. Blackford. Kathleen Louise Irwin. Cleese L. Moss. Amy Sue Royal. Christina Leah Schutzenhofer. Amanda Ellen Sharp. Madeline Ann Newman. Kelsey Joe Butler. Preston Lee Peterson. Gage Davis Rozier. Matthew Curtis Gilbertson. Laurel Annette Wishman. Elizabeth Mariah Hevern. Bryson A. Williams. Mary Catherine Taps. Jared Brandon Dowis. Sarah Ashley Park. Thank you. Rochelle Elaine Bailey. Kent Sultan Irwin. Samantha Grace Barton. Cassie Nicole Ward. Molly Ann Franklin. Anna Elizabeth Owens. Ann C. Long. Alex Reed Whittar. Daniel Joseph Apgar. Revan S. Heron. Erica Ruiz.
Sufyan Rajay.
Luis Altamiris Ros. Camila Casada. Bobby Joseph.
Rahul Reddy Katangur. Sunil Kumar Akula. Oh yeah. Karthik Jairas. Rajkumar Singh.
Thank you. John Andrew Chapman. Ariana Alexis Watson. Seth Austin Horton. Skylar Paige Olberding. Audrey Rose Bollinger. Kirsten Leanne Bennett. Reagan Pearl Barnett. Tobias Randall Weddle. Will Edwin Goodspeed. Paul William Johnson. Carol Marie Fuller.
Mahati Chaturvedula. Sumit Shakaram Gondane. Savit Devulpalli. Sahitya Pasnoor. Nagababu Relacharla. Amani Kalepu. Anusha Nimmaturi. Sai Madhavi Murari. Pallavi Chintalapudi Jaychandra. Lakshmi Sindhu Tirumala Setti. Roja Fanikranti Yalamarthi. Ashok Vardhan Vattikuti. Vijay Gopi. Uttam Sai Dronivalli. Virendra Babu Ramapuram. Srikant Reddy. Vandana Nidasana Metla. Narahari Krishna Galla. Sivanagaramya Vadza. Nagarjuna Gupta. Sunil Boyapati. Siva Shravanti Kunduru. దివ్య రఘుపత్రుని, రాజేందర్ మిట్టపల్లి, శుభ శ్రీనివాస్ మాలపాటి, రాహుల్ పాల్ రెడ్డి తుమ్మా, శ్రీనివాస్ తమ్మనబోయిన, ప్రభాకర్ కుమార్ శర్మ, తేజ శ్రీవాస్తవ్, మణిచంద్ర గంప, సాయి చరణ్ షిరివోలు, నవీన్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి పుల్లంగరి, వైద్రుత్ పుల్లూరి, విపిన్ పెన్నేటి, వీరఫణి సతీష్ కుమార్ గంగుమళ్ళ, శ్రీ లక్ష్మీ మౌనికా గొల్ల, ఉదయ్ కుమార్ మద్ది, జగదీష్ బాబు బాసిం శెట్టి, మోహన్ వంశీ తాడేపల్లి, వివేకానంద చీర్లా, ప్రసేన్ చంద్ర గూడి, శరత్ గుర్రం, భార్గవ్ భూపతి, రాహుల్ వీర్ సింహాద్రి, సాయి శరణ్య దీవకొండ, స్నేహ అన్నాడి, గౌతమ్ మంచికట్ల, మీనాక్షి శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వరన్, శ్రావ్య పెద్ది, అఖిల జంకిటి, సాహితీ కోడూరి, నవ్యశ్రీ గారపాటి, సాయివాణి సర్వేపల్లి, శ్రీరామ్ రాధాకృష్ణన్, వెంకటేష్ బిట్టు, సాయి దిలీప్ కుమార్ వనమా, చక్రధర్ తోపూరి, సాకేత కృష్ణ రమణవరపు, లక్ష్మీ నారాయణ శిరీష్ కొమ్మవరపు, శ్రీకాంత్ కొత్త, రాజీవ్ రెడ్డి డాకా, త్రివేణ్ రెడ్డి శ్యామల, రోహిత్ చంద్రన్ కాకాని, Maunika Ankam. Rachana Bodla. Sandeep Verma Rudraraju. Bhargav Bonu. Rohan Reddy Tummala. Anvesh Reddy Kota. Kiran Kumar Gummannagari. Amarnath Reddy Papati. Jashwant Rao Billakanti. Shravana S. Parimi. Chandrakant Podishetti. Sai Krishna Chintapatla. Ramesh Paspuleti. Banu Satvik Reddy Kethi Reddy. Neelima Sindhu Uppugandla.
Will the candidates for master's degree please stand? You can give a round of applause, it's okay. Now we're clapping and we're applauding, but you're not official yet, so give me just a minute here. By the authority vested in me by the state of Missouri and our Board of Regents, I confer upon you, subject to completion of all requirements as certified by our registrar, the master's degree, and admit you to the fellowship of educated men and women with all its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate these new graduates as they move their tassels. You may be seated. Graduates receiving the Education Specialist degree wear a light blue cord on their right shoulder and a shield-shaped hood. These show that they have completed a minimum of 64 credit hours of graduate work in education. Will the candidates for Specialists in Education degrees please rise? President Jasinski, these candidates, on my recommendation, on the recommendation of the graduate faculty, the college deans, and the graduate dean, are presented to you for conferral of Specialist in Education degrees. Will the candidates please come forward? Dean Haddock will place academic hoods on the shoulders of these graduates.
Lori Renee Fitzgerald. William Michael Hollingsworth. Tamara G. Lynn.
There they are. Okay. We'll hold you right there. How about there? And we can recognize you all at once. So, by the authority vested in me by the state of Missouri and our Board of Regents, I confer upon you, subject to completion of all requirements as certified by our registrar, the Specialist in Education degree, and admits you to the fellowship of educated men and women with all its rights, honors, privileges, and obligations. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate these new candidates, graduates, as they move their tassels.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership degree please stand? Northwest is proud to recognize these candidates for the Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership. These individuals have completed the requirements for the Doctor in Education offered jointly by the University of Missouri-Columbia and Northwest Missouri State University. They will have their degrees conferred by the University of Missouri-Columbia. Will these candidates please come forward and be recognized?
Chantel Farnan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Mason is a 1988 graduate of Northwest Missouri State University and is the underwriting sales associate for Northwest radio station KXCB KRNW. Let's give a big Bearcat welcome to Sam as he brings greetings to you, our newest alumni, on behalf of your Northwest Alumni Association. Sam, welcome. Bearcats. Bearcats. Go Bearcats.
All right. Well, thank you, Dr. J. As Dr. J pointed out, my name is Sam Mason. I'm a 1988 graduate of Northwest Missouri State University, and I am honored to be able to welcome you tonight to the Northwest Alumni Association family. It's a family that's more than 70,000 members strong, and we all have the distinction of calling ourselves alumni of this university. I'd like to take just a couple of moments to recognize anybody in the audience who is a Northwest graduate. So if you would like to be recognized, please take a moment and stand up. Thank you. So you may be wondering, now that you are an alumni of this university, what can you do to show your Bearcat pride? Well, I have a few suggestions for you. Number one, continue to wear your Bearcat gear. We all have drawers full of t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, caps, hoodies, pullovers, you name it. Continue to wear your Bearcat gear with a lot of pride so that wherever you go, people know that you are a Bearcat. When you turn in your caps and gowns this evening, you'll receive an alumni decal. Put that on the back of your car so that everywhere you go, people will know there's a Bearcat behind the wheel. Secondly, keep in touch with those folks that you know who are still here at Northwest, who are undergraduates. Keep them up to speed of internships or job opportunities that are available in their respected field. The third thing you can do is to connect with an alumni association chapter that is in the area that you're living. There's a list of them. There's 19 of them in the back of your commencement program. And make sure that you keep in touch and let them know about your achievements. We want to hear about your job promotions. Whenever you change jobs, if you get married, you get engaged, you add members to your families. We want to know about that. And the last thing I want to mention to you, the best way that you can show your Bearcat pride can be summed up in 2 words: give back. And I'm not necessarily talking about giving back to the university. Give back to your communities. I'll share a real quick story with you. When I graduated in 1988, I went to work for a radio station in Kansas City. There was a gentleman that I worked with who was getting ready to retire in just a couple of weeks. Jack was a solid 40 years older than me. He invited me out to lunch one day, and from that lunch, we formed a 20-year friendship that lasted until his passing a few years ago. But what he told me at that lunch is something that I will never forget, and I do this every day here in Maryville. He told me, when you earn your living from the community, you need to give back to that community. It's critically important. So you ask, how can I do that? The best way that you can do that is to join a civic organization. The Lions Club, the Rotarians, the Kiwanis, the JCs, the list goes on and on and on. Join a church. Check with your local Chamber of Commerce. Find out what committees they have. Serve on a committee. It's vitally important. If every single person who's graduating from Northwest this weekend would give 1 hour a week, that's 1,000 hours a week. That's 52,000 volunteer hours a year. If we all do that, people across the nation and across the globe will know what a great place Northwest is. So I'd like to once again welcome you to the Northwest Alumni Association family. And remember, wherever you go, whatever you do, once a Bearcat. Thank you.
Graduates, it's a pleasure to say thank you and congratulations. We wish to thank our musicians, flag carriers, banner carriers, our faculty marshals, our university police department, our MC, Dr. Matt Walker, and Dr. A.J. Bandy, and also our commencement coordinator, Gina Bradley, for their participation in making this a special ceremony for you this evening. Thanks to Bobby Bearcat and Sam Mason. Yeah. We also wish to thank David Edwards. You know, his comments about innovation, relationships, leadership. Please carry those with you as you represent the PAW and all that goes with the Bearcat culture. Graduates, you've turned your tassels, received your diplomas. You are now proud Northwest alumni. Members of that green and white family, 70,000 plus. 70,000 members strong. You're part of a cherished and unbelievably supportive Bearcat network that wants you to connect, that wants you to celebrate, and celebrate that long tradition of excellence we have at Northwest Missouri State University. Use that network, ladies and gentlemen. Stay in touch. Let us know how you're doing, and reach out to fellow Bearcats. Your diploma is testament to your decision to live and work as an educated person. Our society, our world, needs you now more than ever. On behalf of my wife, Denise, along with our Northwest leadership team, our Board of Regents, our entire faculty and staff, our alumni network, let me say how proud of you we are. How proud of you as Bearcat alumni. Go forth, make Northwest proud as you contribute to the societal good. Go lead the Bearcat way. Congratulations.
Now, if you would please stand and join Nathaniel Orr in singing the Northwest Alma Mater.
Let your voices loudly ringing echo far and near. Songs of praise thy children sing.